All right, Bitcoin price update. Today's video, we're going to focus on the Gaussian channel. Why? Well, hopefully that's becoming clear. As long as you're not blind by my Chernobyl salmon, this is actually, it's the brightest shirt that's ever been produced by mankind. We're going to focus on Bitcoin on the Gaussian channel. And we have it on the BLX right now, okay? So it might look a little bit different on the actual Bitcoin channel. We'll go check it at the end of this, and we'll take a peek-see, okay? But look at what's happened, okay? So we've wicked outside of it all the way down. Let's take a look. Let's take an in-depth look-see. We got all the way down here, about 10% underneath the Gaussian channel, and we'll see if that's any significance in history. So this candle closes in 3 days and 3 hours. So far, we haven't closed outside of the bottom of the channel. Okay, so let's go back in history and look. How about the last time, right? The pandemic drop, okay? So note, though, minus the pandemic drop, we did wick right just barely underneath the Gaussian channel without closing outside of it. This is important to note, okay? There's a chance we do not go outside of the Gaussian channel. We should know in 3 days, just 3 days and 2.5 hours, right? If we close outside of it, things could change a little bit, okay? But minus the pandemic drop, I do not think we would have gone outside of the Gaussian channel during this drop after the 2019 summer bubble here. Remember this? Okay, so, that was the last time, right? We got well outside of it here, right? Let's look at that. We came almost 45% way under there. Okay, so previous time. Let's go back to the 2018 bear market, right? Okay, we fell outside of it November 12th of 2018. How far outside did we go? Well, to the bottom, about another 50% down from the bottom of the Gaussian channel. Let's go back and see if there's any more history. Yep, we've gone back outside of it again in the 2015 bear market here, okay? How far did we go outside there? Well, I would say this is kind of the steepest right there, right? About 60%, okay? So 50 to 60% kind of been the average for the, breakout to the low. Okay, so that lasted a while. That was the longest lasting we've ever been outside of the Gaussian channel. How about any time before that? Yep, briefly back in the good old heyday of dollar Bitcoin, 2011. Don't we wish it? So we went, how far down did we go? About 33%, the least severe, right? So far. And we went down to the good old $2 terrible twos, new meaning. We rebounded quite well over the rest is history. All right, so my point is here, we're at these kind of historic levels. So in Bitcoin's entire history, was that 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially our 5th time ever outside of the bottom of the Gaussian channel. So let's illustrate one more point here. Okay, let's go look at this. We'll start way back here because I know you love this price. Would you be upset? Maybe a rhetorical question here, but would you be upset if your Bitcoin average buy was 276? Probably not. Let's go look at the next one. Even if you bought way up here, and if you're catching on to what I'm saying here, let me know. If your average Bitcoin buy was at $414, would you be upset? It went way lower. Oh no. Would you care? No. Okay, let's go fast forward to 2018. If your average buy for Bitcoin was $6,100, would you care? No. But oh no, you went way down lower. Let's fast forward to even the Black Swan event, the good old Black Swan. If your average buy of Bitcoin was $6,900, would you care? But it went way lower. Oh no. Let's fast forward to good old 2022. Would you care if your average buy on Bitcoin was $3,600, $36,000? See my drift? I call myself 37,000. Would you care? Are you catching the pattern here? Oh no, it went down. Who cares? In 10 years' time, it will be this 10 years' time. We're here now, right? We're here. A decade from now, we will be at these times looking back. The 5-day Gaussian channel, 5 times. This is the 5th. 4 times previously. In the past 11 years, we've been at the bottom of this. Okay? Don't squander away your opportunity that's in front of you. It's presenting itself. Okay, when we're way up here, and we're way up here, we used to talk about this back when I started, that, you know, if we're ever at the bottom of a 5-day Gaussian channel again, you need to take note. Welcome. Welcome to the day. Okay, so is it the bottom? Well, historically, it hasn't been the bottom, right? If you would have averaged your buy right there, would you have ever been upset in the years ahead? Of course not. Hopefully that resonates with somebody out there some way, somehow. Let's go look, as promised, on the actual Bitcoin chart. And you can see we're a little bit more outside of it. Now, if you're new, maybe you don't know what the BLX chart is. The BLX allows you to see more in history, but it only updates on the closes. So it doesn't show you like the real-time info like this one does. So now we're outside of it a little bit more than the Mr. BLX showed. So we still got a little bit of work, but we could do it. We could pull it off. 3.5%, 4%. A little bit of a rally to get back into the channel in the next 3 days, 3 hours or so. Okay, so if we do that, let's see what the exact number is. It's about if we close anywhere near 37K, you know, potentially we could have that. At least if we start going up here and you see us going up to 39, 40K, it's highly likely in my book that we're going back to test this median line at least. So depending on when we do that, you could see it might take some time. Potentially maybe somewhere out in there towards the end of February, 48K. It'll be a nice bounce, and then we'll see how we interact there, right? So take note of that. If we're looking at, you know, fib levels, you know, we can look into more of that stuff as well as we get, you know, moving back to the upside. We'll see how this plays out. Yeah, if you want more help than this, you want more teachings, how I'm navigating the market, link to a Patreon below. You get access to a private Telegram. I'll be happy to help you out in there. Great group of people. We're growing pretty solid. If you're not ready for that commitment, we can date for a little bit in the free Telegram chat. That's also linked below. We have 750 members going strong in there, and they're wild bunch. Johnny Quid and the Wild Bunch. Who knows that movie reference? I'll give you something special. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bitcoin, historic times.